Today we are discussing about what is an integration. A very first step towards an integration. We are taking strategic example. Suppose a particle performs motion in a straight line. Obeying the equation v of t is equal to t square meter per second. Then find the distance covered by the particle in initial 6 seconds. Here we have taken velocity as the function of time t is t square meter per second. So the rate of increase of velocity is not constant. It also increases. So to find this distance, we can't take average value. Still we are doing. We want to find the distance covered by the particle in initial 6 seconds. So according to this equation, the initial velocity is 0. And at t equal to 6, the velocity is 36. If we take average velocity, 0 plus 36 by 2, which is not exact average velocity because of the rate of increase of velocity is not constant. Still we are taking. So the average is 18, the time interval is 6, 108 meter. But this is not true answer. If we take more precise value of average velocity, consider we have taken 7 readings. At t equal to 0, velocity is 0. At t equal to 1, velocity is 1. At t equal to 2, velocity is 4. T equal to 3, velocity is 9. T equal to 4, velocity is 16. T equal to 5, velocity is 25. And t equal to 6, the velocity is 36. So if we take these 7 readings, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The addition is 91. So we will divide it by 7 number of readings. This time 91 by 7 is 30. So this time the average velocity is 30, which is not exact, but closer than this. Diameter is 6. Now our answer is 78 meter. If we take more reading, an equal time interval, t equal to 0, velocity is 0. At t equal to half second, velocity is 1 by 4. At t equal to 1 second, velocity is 1. At t equal to 1 and half second, that is 3 by 2, the velocity is 9 by 4. Then after, the velocity is 25 by 4. We are taking equal time interval of half second. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 readings are there. Addition of these terms, already we have 91. But the addition of these terms, so the numerical addition is 121 plus 81 plus 49 plus 25 plus 9 plus 1. It's 286. But the denominator is 4. So the addition of these 13 readings is 91 plus 286 by 4. But the number of readings are 13. So this time we have average velocity is 12.5. The diameter is 6. So 12.5 into 6, 75 meter. But still it is not true answer. But it is more close to real answer than this one. If we take time interval is too much small, so the number of readings become infinite, then we can have the real answer. See the graph, the velocity versus time graph. Here the velocity v of t is given by t square. So the vertex is origin and the graph is parabola. It's curve. Here we are making general question. We want to find the distance covered by the particle in a time interval t equal to a second to t equal to b second. It's general. Suppose this one is A, this one is B. This is time axis. So B minus A is the time interval. if we take infinite time interval, infinite division, delta t tends to 0. We are making n equal part, n equal interval of this time interval t minus a. If we consider n tends to infinity, if we consider infinite part, equal part of this time interval b minus a, then the time interval of each part is nearly 0. Its delta t tends to 0, and delta t is b minus a by n. So b is a plus n delta t. Consider this one a representative rectangle. Suppose this one is t, then this one is t plus delta t. At time t, the velocity is v. At time t plus delta t, the velocity becomes v plus delta t. So if we take v delta t, it is the displacement or distance covered by the particle in time of delta t. But this is something less than the actual one. And if we consider v plus delta v into delta t, then this is the distance or displacement covered by the particle. Here the distance or distance is same because the particle moves in a straight line and it is not taking U-turn. So this one is the displacement is this displacement is something greater than the actual one. But under limiting condition, that is delta t tends to 0, it is denoted as dt. Delta v also tends to 0, and this area covered by this area of this rectangular strip almost delta a tends to 0, and it is denoted as dA. So under limiting condition, area of this almost rectangular strip is v dt. V is the length, dt is the breadth. If we consider all such strips from A to B, if we add all area of all such strips under limiting condition, it goes to particular number, and this number gives the actual distance, actual displacement covered by the particle in the time interval t equal to a to t equal to b. This is the first rectangular strip, this is the second one, this is the third one, at last it is the nth one. But we are making infinite time interval, so n tends to infinity. This one, if you consider delta t as 0, this boundary and this boundary overlap each other. We are considering this length as the strip of length of the first strip. It is this one, and this length is nothing but the y coordinate of this point, and y coordinate of this point is given by v of t is t square. And this time instant is a plus delta t. At that time, the velocity is a plus delta t whole square. So the length of this line, this first rectangle, is a plus delta t. The length of second rectangle is a plus 2 delta t whole square. Sorry, the length of first line, this first rectangle, is a plus delta t whole square. The length of second rectangle is a plus 2 delta t whole square. The third rectangle, the length of third rectangle is a plus 3 delta t whole square. But the breadth remains same, which is delta t for all such rectangles. Here. The total distance covered by the particle in time interval t equal to a second to t equal to b second is what? So it is nothing but the limit of this sum. Limit delta t tends to 0. This is the area of first strip, rectangular strip, second strip, third strip, and this is nth strip. A plus delta t whole square into delta t, a plus 2 delta t whole square into delta t, a plus 3 delta t whole square into delta t, plus and so on, a plus n delta t whole square into delta t. taking common delta t. First one is a square plus 2a delta t plus delta t square. The second one is a square plus 4a delta t plus 4 delta t square. Third one is a square plus 6a delta t plus 9 delta t square. And the nth one is a square plus 2an delta t plus n square delta t square. A square n times, so n is square. From these middle terms, taking common 2a delta t, we get 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus and so on n. From these last terms, taking common delta t square, we get 1 plus 4 plus 9 plus and so on. Last term is n square. So limit delta t tends to 0, delta t n a square, 2a delta t, sum of first n natural number. We have a formula for sum of n terms for arithmetic progression, n by 2 into n plus 1. Delta t square is what? Sum of the squares of first n natural number. 1 plus 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus and so n square. And for the formula is, we already know that n by 6 into n plus 1 and into n plus 1. Limit n tends to infinity, we are putting delta t, which is b minus a by n. So replacing delta t, the school change, uniform change. So replacing delta t is b minus a by n. N is square as it is, 2a, delta t is b minus a by n by 2 into n plus 1. But delta t is b minus a upon n, so b minus a whole square upon n square. This is as it is, n by 6, n plus 1 to n plus 1. Now, be careful, consider here, b minus a by n is square, 2 cut out. These n cut out. Now, this n is cut out, cut. Replacing this n here in the denominator of this term and this n, we are introducing 1 upon n in the bracket. So it is b minus a, n is square by n, that is a square. A into b minus a, n already cut out, 2 is already cut out. This n is here, n plus 1 by n. So 1 plus 1 by n. Then after b minus a whole square by 6, this n is here, n plus 1 by n, this n. So 1 plus 1 by n. And this one n is below this. So 2n by n, that is 2, plus 1 by n. Now our question, as n tends to infinity, this expression goes to which number? So except 1 by n, 1 by n, 1 by n, etc. The rest terms are constant. And this is going towards 0 as n tends to infinity. This is also going towards 0, this is also going towards 0. So as n tends to infinity, the expression, the value of expression goes to this number, b minus a square, a into b minus a, 1 plus 0, b minus a whole square by 6 into 1 plus 0 into 2 plus 0. Then after 2 cut out, so 3 here. Now, simplifying this, b minus a square plus ab minus a square. This one. And b minus a whole square by 3. This one. So minus a square plus square cut out. So b minus a, then into bracket we are taking LCM. So 3 is here. 3ab plus b square minus 2b plus b square, a square, expanding this. Simplifying again, we get b minus a. This one is b square plus ab plus a square. So it is actually b cube minus a cube. So b cube minus a cube by 3. So in our case, we have taken the question, we have read the question, find the distance covered by the particle in initial 6 seconds. So our first photograph is at initial moment t equal to 0 second, and another photograph is at t equal to 6 second. So upper limit is 6, lower limit is 0. 6 cube minus 0 cube by 3. That is 216 by 3, and it is exactly 72 meters. Here dA is VDD. dA is the area of very small rectangular strip, and it is VDD. So readjusting the terms, dA by dt is V, dA by dt is V, and V is what? T square. That is the derivative of A with respect to tan t is T square. Then what can be the function of A? Derivative of which function is T square? Think. Derivative of which function is T square? Of course, it must be, A must be t cube by 3. Because of derivative of this is T square. So here dA is V dt. So taking integration both the sides, total distance covered by the particle in time interval A to B, it is A to B V dt. V is T square, and T square, the derivative of this, we want to find the integration of T square. So we have raised a question, we will raise a question, the derivative of which function is T square? So it must be t cube by 3. So the limit is A to B, substituting t cube by 3 minus a cube by 3, that is b cube minus a cube by 3. This is the very first step about integration. Integration is exactly the addition of all the terms.